Hi there. Welcome to Tuesday Talk. I hope you're doing well. Sorry about the glasses thing again, but I'm wearing glasses tonight. I have to see. Try to pull it down there so it's not so bright. I hope you're all doing well this evening. I'm having fun with dish towels. We're talking about putting transfers onto fabric. So this is a transfer, and remember, I've shown you these before. We did some transfers on some bottles before and all kinds of things, some pots. But tonight we are using good old dish towels from Walmart, just to get a bunch of them. Extra value. They're called flour sack towels. They're really big towels. But look at some of the ones that I did. I did this while I was waiting. After I posted the teaser, I did this one. So I'll show you how big these towels are. They're giant. They're like big squares. But if you fold them up nice, they'll be pretty, hanging and make a nice gift. But certainly, who wouldn't like a great big towel like this? But that's what I do, is just fold them on the creases, and then you have a nice presentation. But I love this. This was from the boho bird butterfly transfer. So I have another piece out of that transfer that I'm going to show you tonight. But so I've got that one, and then this one. So that's out of classic vintage labels transfer. And if you remember, we did some bottles. I know I've shown you these a couple times, but wouldn't this make a nice gift for someone, to give them a couple kitchen accessories that you've done, maybe a flower pot, and put some utensils in it, and a dish towel? Inexpensive, nice gift. I want to tell you, we just got a bunch of stuff in today. We got a whole bunch of new transfers. They're gorgeous. I urge you to come in and shop. So, for instance, this one is $28, but you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27 transfers. So they're a little over $1 a transfer. If you look at it that way, think of how many gifts that you could get out of that. So I really, really recommend those ones that have the small images. But I also want to tell you, say you buy a transfer and you use some of the flowers on a piece of furniture, and then you have transfers left. Save those scraps all the time. Save those scraps. I'll open this one. I have scraps in there from other boxes, but you can cut them apart and use them for small projects. So this was another transfer, and I forget what this one was called, boho something, but I think anyway. Maybe that wasn't it. But anyway, it transferred on there really nicely. As a matter of fact, I challenged myself before I went live because I could see that I had 4 minutes left. So I did this, and then I had 2 minutes left. And I thought, boy, I could do another one. So that's how fast these things go. Now you watch, I'll do some for you and they'll take forever. But so what I did was I have another one from this gypsy, or from the boho bird butterfly one. So I'm going to do that one. It's a little bit larger, so it'll take a minute to do. But we'll do our normal chatting while we're transferring. So I'm going to take one of these towels and open it up. And I'm just using the middle crease as my guide as to what is the center, because I'm just making the image go down like on the bottom part of it. So I'm going to put this down so you can see what I'm doing. And I also, so I'm just going to put this kind of in the center like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 letters in there. S would be the center. But actually, I'm going to move it over a tad because they have these spaced farther apart. Okay, and also, I'm going to show you this too. This is a transfer tool. This is from Redesign with Prima, and we have these in the store as well. They do all come with a stick that you can use to apply it. These are really nice just because of the broader surface for some of your bigger transfers, and then a nice small one too. It's just nice to have that handle to hold on to. Okay, so I'm going to peel the backing off of the transfer. And you always want to make sure when you're using a transfer, this one isn't very big, but it does have a little curve in it. So you do want to be careful once you pull that so that it doesn't pull back on itself. Because then you have a mess. Sometimes an irretrievable mess. Okay, so I'm just going to set that down and just, have to be careful because of the wrinkles in the fabric. Now, it probably would be wise to iron these beforehand, but you know, who said I was wise? So I'm just going to work it like I do if I was transferring it onto a piece of furniture. I'm just taking advantage of this handle. I'm just working it out. You know, I was like probably inappropriately dressed today. I wasn't dressed warm enough. So I came home kind of chilly. I was thinking about tea and I put a long sleeve shirt on and now I'm warm. Not exactly sure what it's supposed to be like tomorrow, but I don't think it's supposed to rain, but I don't know if it's going to be warm or not. But anyway, kind of had a chill in me today. So I'm just going to try the corner here and see. Looks like I need to work the corners a little bit more, the edges. I kind of went out from the center, but I didn't really work on the edges much. Make sure you're able to see. And the question arises about heat setting these. These are not transfers like, I mean, these are a vinyl transfer. So if you don't really want to heat set these, I would put them maybe in the dryer and try that. Not real high heat. Actually, maybe not. This might be a hand wash kind of thing. I'll actually have to research that for you. I'm thinking maybe you could do a little heat set if you flip it over and put a pressing cloth on both sides of it. Okay, I've got to get these edges a little bit more. Can't seem to get an edge started. Because with something like this, once you get an edge started, usually it'll just kind of, the whole thing wants to go then. Because it doesn't have a lot of edges. Pretty simple design. Okay, let's see. Tuesday. I hope your week is going well so far. Mine's been really busy already. The sign's pretty much done. Can't wait till it goes up. We've had, okay, now same thing with if you're transferring on furniture. If it resists and doesn't want to come up, just lay it back down and rub it some more. So we had videos the last 2 Saturdays, part 1, part 2 of the really big sign. So hopefully this week is the third and final part. Keeping my fingers crossed and my prayers said. We got to get moving so we can have a grand reopening, a really grand reopening. All right, see how easy that was? Now, it's a good idea to then just kind of burnish it with your fingers. Okay, gonna just give it a little fold on the edges and then show you. Okay, let me pull this up. This one went a little wider, but I think it looks really cool. You could do a whole set of gifts for somebody, again, if you get like one transfer set, because this on the back, it shows you all the different things that are in there. So it had a lot of different images. Okay, so there's another one. I had also cut some more of these out of that transfer. So I'm going to cut a few of these apart. See, this one is a two-part. I may have already used the other piece that it went with, but that's like half a butterfly. We could start that on the bottom and then do a few others around. That way we wouldn't waste it. Actually, that might be kind of cute to just, I'm going to cut off this butterfly and then just do this whole thing from the bottom up. Make it nice and easy. I just think it would be weird to have it be off-centered. So that's why I'm only using, that's why I'm cutting this butterfly off. We'll find another purpose for this butterfly, I'm sure. I mean, it would be one all by itself. I'm just cutting this little letter off because it's kind of isolated. But there's lots of, you know, different words and stuff on here. So I'll grab another one. Let's see how many were in here. It's a 10-pack. Got this from Walmart, and I ordered it online and then to be picked up in the store. So I guess it's something that they keep in the store all the time. I had to laugh at, maybe you guys do this a lot, but I don't really shop at Walmart a whole lot. And most of the time it's something bigger and I have it delivered. But this time there was this and a plate. I might have already told you about my crazy Walmart experience, but I was just so super impressed with the automated, this thing, you know, like you scan your order and then the doors open. Well, not only did the doors open, so I had 2 orders. Then the second one, this whole big thing, it was a plate. And this thing opened in front and just pushed my plate out in front of me. It's like, wow, this is like the Jetsons. Okay, if you're coming on, feel free to say hello. Okay, so I'm going to put this down again. So this is the transfer. I'm going to put on this towel. And I'm going to try to figure out the middle. So I'm assuming that the middle of this butterfly, and I'm using the crease in the towel again. And again, it probably would be wise to have ironed them first, but this is the girl that also told you that she didn't dress appropriately for the weather today. Not accepting of cooler weather, I guess. Okay. So lay that down. Make sure you can see. And I'll get my transfer tool. And like I said, these come with a stick in the box that you can use. You don't have to have this transfer tool. You can use a credit card. You can use a popsicle stick. You can use anything. But I think you can clearly see that this applicator tool is the bomb. always good to have good tools whenever you're doing any sort of craft, or if this is your life's work or whatever. It's just fun to have good tools and get good results. Oh, so one of the exciting things about our store remodel is that we're going to have a really nice studio downstairs, and we're going to have a little studio upstairs too. So the paint kind of things are going to go on downstairs because it's naturally close to the sink, and then more intimate things like maybe jewelry making classes and stuff like that. Maybe things like this will be held upstairs. So stay tuned for a schedule. I'm not only going to do my regular beginner chalk paint, but also an advanced techniques. But I think I'm going to start a cabinet painting workshop. So I think that's pretty exciting. Okay, it's starting to come off, but I want to get these edges a little. Okay, there it goes. It's letting loose. Okay, and a little bit, like I said, didn't transfer, so just lay it back down and transfer it. Okay. These little letter edges are being a little temperamental. That's okay. No one will notice, or it won't affect the design that much. Now, if you lose a butterfly wing, like down here, that's kind of important and it's going to be noticed. So you want to make sure that you go back and rub that transfer down some more. Okay. Missing a little bit of this guy's antenna. I don't mind, but I bet he would. Almost there. And there you have it. As I said, I'd like to burnish that down a little bit more before I quit. I'm gonna fold it up. Okay, I'm definitely making a whole collection of towels tonight. Very nice, huh? I think these would be cool t-shirts too. Of course, you'd want to put like cardboard underneath in between the layers, so that you like have something to rub on. So I got a message on my phone, or a notification sound, and I looked at it. And you know what? The weather popped up. I think it was because I was talking about the weather. Very big brothery, right? But we all know that happens all the time anymore. Okay, let's see what we have. Okay. Oh, before I do another one, I'm going to take a little time for a commercial break, and I want to show you something real exciting. Like I told you, we got an order in today from Redesign with Prima. Lots of transfers. And we also got some molds. And these ones I'm so excited about. You know my love of molds. These are, I'm going to wait till I get them both open. I hate crinkling plastic, so I'm going to get it over with. It's my pet peeve in life. Okay, these are so exciting. They're Christmas molds. They're this one's called Victorian Ornaments. Isn't that really, really cool? These are so detailed. And I'm thinking, of course I have to experiment with it, but I'm thinking that I would make like 2 of each and then glue them back to back. I'm pretty sure with amazing casting resin, I can make one and then set it aside and then make the other mold and then wait till it's almost set and then put the other mold on top of it and then they'll stick together. Pretty sure. So I'm going to have to do some experimenting with that. I think that's going to be next week if we don't do it tonight, but pretty sure we're going to wait till next week on that. Okay, so this one is called Victorian Adornments, but I really like the way they have the little hole up at the top. So there's nothing else needed. This is all in one, because I've seen other molds that you could adapt to make ornaments, but you have to put a string in between it or something. Okay, and here's another one called Silver Bells. And again, this is so pretty. I really like this one. I'll turn it this way. Maybe you can see it a little better. Aren't they pretty? Look at all the detail in the bell. See the little cameos in here? I just think they're so cool. Very, very pretty. And lots of swirly stuff. Really pretty. So, the more ornate one, which I don't know why, but the more ornate one is 22 and the other one is 18. So, again, the kind of thing where if you are making gifts, the investment in them is like limitless results. It might be a larger investment for some of the things that you normally pay for making gifts, but you'll be able to use this forever. And these molds are also food safe. So if you use them with, your icing or your chocolate, melted chocolate or something, you just want to make sure that you only keep them dedicated for that and get another set if you're going to use them for clay or amazing casting resin. I'm trying to see if I have any clay. Ooh, have a little clay. Tempted. Okay, but we're transferring on fabric tonight. Okay, so I am going to lay this one down here, and let's pick one of these classic vintage labels. There's still some good ones left, and I've been using the heck out of this transfer set. I like this one that says De Paris Cafe. Great kitchen one. What else do we have? Cape Cod Cranberries. That's a cool one. That would be really nice for the holidays too. And you could also do this on a patterned fabric. You could hem up some fabric and make your own dish towels. So there's so many things that you can do. Okay. So I'm going to do this Paris Cafe one. And these are nice because they have the lines on them. So it really makes it easy for you to line them up. I'm really excited because I'm going to be doing a live video for Redesign with Prima really soon. That's exciting. And speaking of exciting videos, well, I hope you find them exciting. But don't forget to go to NJ Online. You can either go to the app, you can download the app in either Apple or Android. And very soon there'll be a Pennsylvania channel and also a New York channel. But right now I have a show called Let's Design, and it's on the New Jersey channel. So I would just love it if you would join me there. So there's 3 shows that are up right now. So just go to the lifestyle section of NJ On Air. Okay, so we're going to put this on here. I'm going to put the thing down again so you can see. And thinking this line's in the middle, but it's not really. This is a little one. I should time myself on this one. See how fast we can go, huh? There are so many beautiful transfers. There's another one, I think it's called Vintage Botanicals that I just got in. Oh my gosh, I so love it. I can't wait to put it on everything. It's one of those giant transfers that you can use on so many projects. And then there's Lush Floral, and these are beautiful pink and different shades of flowers that are huge. Fantasy flowers, if you will. Just beautiful. All right, let's see how we're doing. Get those edges a little bit more. Now we seem to be cooking. Of course, I say that, and there goes the E. I'm going to put this down and rub that into the fabric. The letters are kind of tricky just because they're all separate. You know, they don't have anything to, like the wreath, the flower image, like they kind of are all together. So, but the letters are separate. So they're a little trickier. Of course, my nose is itchy. I think working with the cotton fabric and, wearing cotton masks all the time, my nose is always itchy. So it's nice to do a video and not have to wear a mask as opposed to like being in a store having to wear one. All right, let me get this folded up. Like we have a nice collection going here. For sure, I'm going to let you know what the instructions are as far as if they need heat set or if you can put them in the dryer. Because that's important to know, and you want to, put instructions on if you're going to give somebody a gift too. So, I'm committed to doing the rest of the towels. If you want to hang out with me, we only have a couple left. So, tempted to play with molds, but I'm not going to do it. I'm going to wait. I don't know how long I'll be able to wait, but I'm going to wait. All right, I'm going to do the cranberry one. Put this back down again. Okay. Cape Cod Cranberries, number 154 West Street, New York. This one's easy to line up because this is in the center, and I see my center crease there. And again, some of them get like curved onto each other, so you just want to be careful when you're opening. These lines are helping me on the bottom get it lined up. All right, here we go. This one shouldn't be too difficult. Not much to it. I like the little fleur-de-lis on there. Cranberries makes me think of Thanksgiving and Christmas coming up. Been a wild ride of a year, huh? I've been, ever since quarantine, doing all these lives in my dining room. And I was looking around thinking, oh my gosh, another thing with all the quarantine, I've been trying to repurpose all the bags that we get from the groceries. So, yeah, it's just, I was thinking about Thanksgiving earlier. So I was thinking I have all this craft stuff in here. And it's time to return it to a dining room and just bring home what I need. Or do them from the studio, but we'll see. As winter comes in and it gets darker earlier, I'd rather be home in the evening than still at the store. I don't want to cheer too soon. Yay. That one came out really nice. I was kind of surprised because there was a lot of little detail in the individual letters. Thought that was going to be a little bit more difficult than it was. Okay. We're just rolling right through. Now, I have a couple bits left from another, I forget what this one was called, but it has all these different, they're real easy, these just, I don't know, tribal kind of designs. So let's use one of these. I did one of them earlier, and it went on super fast. These are really neat. They almost look like they're fabric anyway. So they kind of really lend themselves to this application. I'm going to cut this other one too. We'll do a 2-for-1. Now, these scraps are awesome. I don't know whether you remember, I used them on earrings before, and that was cool. I also got some more molds, of course, from Wish in the mail. A nice big tray I'd like to do something with. All right, get the scrappies out of here. Like I said, I'm going to get better with putting things in the description box after these videos. So if you, I don't have all the redesigned stuff on the website. So I'm going to have to start doing that. But as for now, you can just stop in the store if you're local to pick them up. But if you want to order one of the transfers or molds, and it's not listed, just there's plenty of ways to get a hold of me, and they're listed in the description box. So, okay, once you get this down, you don't want to move it much. So I kind of didn't have it straight at first, but I think we were able to get that straightened up. Okay, I'm going to use the big side of this one and just kind of start out from the middle. I kind of feel like one side of this tool does a better job. All right, let me see how we're doing. These ones that the design is in one big piece, they're pretty easy. All right. You could do this, right? I mean, I would be surprised if that one took a minute. I wasn't timing, but I I like that. I think that would look really cool, you know, hanging from your towel bar, either in your kitchen, or you could even use these in the bathroom, I suppose. But I think they're really pretty. They're all so different. They all have a different flavor. It's totally different than applying them to furniture. So, all right, let's see. We're getting down there. I think we only have 2 left. And I have this one cut out already. So let's time me on this one. It's 8:41. Up for the challenge to do it in a minute. Okay, put this screen down. These ones are easy though. It's maybe cheating a little. You know, these towels would be great for stamping and also for stenciling too. As a matter of fact, I think I brought a stencil home. I was thinking of doing a stencil on the dish towel. I might just do that for the last one, the pièce de résistance. Okay, did we do it? It's 8:42. Yes, did it in a minute. I have, it's called Design Minute on my Let's Design show. So I could really, really do this one as one. See, look what you did in a minute. There's another pretty one. I'm gonna grab this other one. Wouldn't this make a nice set to give to somebody? Really pretty. Great shower gift. All right, let me see. My little bag of tricks. I did bring a stencil home. So I know we were transferring on fabric, and I really wasn't going to get paint out tonight. I'm still undecided. You're allowed to comment and let me know what your thoughts are. This, I won't even, Giovanna Flourish is the name of this stencil. And it is really pretty. I like this one. You know what? I think I'm just going to keep everything dry tonight and hold on to this and do one more transfer. But boy, these stencils are so thick. They're such great quality. Again, this is our redesign with Prima. No junk here. These are good. And if you stencil, trust me, you'll understand how important that is. Alrighty, last one. I don't know what I'm putting on there yet. Let's see. We could do another border, but you know, that's been done. We could do a border plus a butterfly. We haven't done that. Or we could just do a simple butterfly. Or another one of these. It's so tough to make up my mind. I think I'm going to do a simple butterfly. Since you didn't weigh in, All right. And I think I'm just going to put it on an angle. All right, I'll try to pull it down from this way this time. Okay. I was a little worried about the antennas. That's okay. That wording's going, and I thought that was a little weird anyway. Just didn't seem right because there was another wording on there, so I'm okay with that. All right. One more dish towel. So we did 10 dish, well, besides the ones I did before I started, we did 8. So here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I like that one. I like them all. 8, 9, and I think I might like this one the very best of all. 10, because it's a nice big image. You know, another thing you could do is you could do a crocheted edge on these or put a fabric trim on them or something. There's so much you could do with them. So I want to thank you for joining me this evening, and stay tuned for the big surprise Saturday to find out if we have a sign up or not. And as always, I appreciate you watching and subscribing to the channel. And you have a wonderful evening and the rest of your week. Bye-bye.